The knowledge.
Totally. Well, Kenny, thank you so much for your time and putting your thoughts on camera of how you feel about this.
I'll tell you what, I've dedicated myself to put every day just to break down zeitgeist, because I know the ignorance of the masses is the whole reason why the system is so successful and so intertwined, because people are so ignorant. So the messages in zeitgeist are really, really important, but a lot of people are so ignorant and don't have the attention span and concentration span to sit through 2 hours or something. So every single day I'm putting out a 3 to 5 minute short message just about, you know, just trying to stimulate thought, stimulate freedom of thought, which is what we're trying to do. So YouTube is, while it's still there and the internet's still there, is our best weapon. I hoped everyone else brought their little video cameras, but little video cameras like this to spread, you know, I'm so happy you guys are spreading it, but I hope everyone else does as well. So.
Well, that's great. Thanks a lot, Kenny. Really appreciate that.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Great stuff.
Happy ZDAY. Thank you. What do you need to do? The zeitgeist film. In that one. Both. I want the original. You'll see in the DVD. The handing them out now. You got one? Happy ZDAY.
Hi Chloe, can you just tell me why you've come here today to support the crowd?
Because the programme called ZDAY is a development of the country, and I think it not only will it help the people around us, but the whole world from poverty and God knows what else. So,
when you watched the movie, which bit was it that affected you the most?
The fact that we could be living in such a resource-based environment without the need for money and politics and people to work. We could have freedom instead of working every day and making our lives hard and stressful.
Are you referring to the Venus project on the Zeitgeist Addendum?
Yeah.
If you wanted to try and make things better, how would you personally go about it?
Personally get rid of the way that the world is owned and the way politicians have the basis of the world. We need free rights for everyone, and everybody should have the same point of view and same goals. We should all be working together, not against each other in Parliament, and basically just trying to make the world more happy, not more money for more money enriched.
Would you ever go into politics yourself?
Not for this country, not for any country. There's no point. The only point there is money, and I have no interest in money. I'd happily live life without it if I could. So the only reason I'd ever go into politics would be to go against politics, because it's the only way into the system.
So if you don't enter politics, how can you change the system?
Like we're doing today, protesting and peaceful is the way forward, I think. Just letting people have the awareness to know about the movie, what we're trying to do, and what the outcomes could be, I think, is more. If places like the BBC and ITV show this film, then people would understand what we're trying to get at, and more of us would help, but till more people see it, we have no choice to protest peacefully.
How would you spread the word a bit more about Zeitgeist if you had the chance?
There's if it was me, I'd go to rural places like villages and let them know, because a lot of Zeitgeist is based in big cities like London and stuff. So villages should really know, because it still affects people across the world, and there's people getting left out who won't have a clue, and while other people will know so much.
So that's wonderful, Chloe. Thank you so much for your time. Could you just tell me why you've come today?
I've came here just for a very simple reason. I mean, this Zeitgeist movie, and then this movie is about a lot of things, but here we are just for one simple thing today. This movie has such a big audience, and it's just a simple question: why you can't see this on the television, on BBC? I mean, what is television all about when if you can't see such things which are that's why we're here. It means it's something more than just a movie. So it's just a simple reason, just for BBC to show it on for the rest of the people who just don't know, and it's not their fault, but they just don't know what is it.
Okay.
So
thank you very much.
that's all right.
Hi, could you just tell me why you've come today?
Because my dad first talked to me about the films, both of them. So I watched them and I open-mindedly, because I didn't really have a clue about anything that went on. But when I watched the first one, it interested me, like, because you learn so much that you haven't been told before. So it opens your mind to ask questions, and then I watched the second one, and it makes you want to ask more questions, and you doubt things that you get told on the news and stuff, and it just so yeah, I come today because it's like, it feels nice to try and make a difference, because like they've turned it down. So if we can just make people aware of what is going on around us and stuff, then yeah, I think it'd make the world much better place.
Well done you. Do you mind if I just ask how old you are?
15.
Good for you. Well done.
Thanks.
Hi Jay, now you've come today to support the crowd.
Yes, I have.
How do you feel about Zeitgeist? What was the main thing that stuck out for you?
I don't know, just every point that it sort of pushes forward. I think the thing that really held me and got me was the religion part. The bit that was the bit that really grasped me, and then after that, it just sort of the way it unfolded. I couldn't take my eyes off it, and I can't sit ever since I've seen it. Everyone that I talk to, I can't not tell them about, because I think it's everyone's right to know what's going on in the world, you know.
I think Zeitgeist actually hit a nerve with people, didn't it? Especially, what do you think about 911?
The 9/11 thing, I don't know, it's like all the other points in Zeitgeist. I think like the religion thing pushes people away because they have this sort of like firm belief. Like the 9/11 thing, people are so sure, no, that couldn't happen, the government couldn't do that, that's impossible, they wouldn't do that, and it sort of makes people, I think it can make people turn away as well, because it can shock them so much. But I think the 9/11 is a good thing, because it's a thing that, it's a part of it that I think people can relate to, you know, like very much like the monetary system bit at the end, because of our economic crisis at the moment. You know, I think that's another good part. People can see the sort of economic system and how it's made, and how it can affect everything in our lives, and you know, can almost bring on a recession just by word of mouth. You know, it only has to be said, oh, you know, you've got to watch your money, you shouldn't spend, or you shouldn't, because this is going to happen. All it takes is a few seeds to be planted from who knows who, you know, and it starts.
And Zeitgeist is such a poignant movie, and it's been watched by so many people around the world. Why do you think it hasn't been shown on major TV like the BBC? Because
BBC's a corporation, and the corporation doesn't want you to know what's happening. You know, it's as simple as that. Why would they want it going? It's like it's showing their hand. You know, they don't want us to know the truth. They want to keep it away from us. So all this